Hi everyone, and it's me, Sailor Moon, and it's me, Sailor Venus, or Sailor Hell World here, and today we're going to talk about this one thing that does tend to happen. So today we're going to talk about the Sailor Starlights, or the Free Lights, or whatever you want to call them. They mostly only have like one name, the Sailor Starlights, and they call themselves Healer, Fighter, and Maker. Now, they come from another world. All we know is that they come from another world, and their world was either ended or was in a war with Sailor Galaxia. It does not say when this war happened. They just say, oh, their world was ended. And somehow they got to Earth. And they cast themselves as a free man, songster team, the Free Lights. And they spend time singing songs to their elderling, Cockaboo, believe it or not. Now, I'm going to go by the names that were given to them in the Sailor Moon, Sailor Star's lover work, which did it. They're no longer around anymore, but at the time they did put it in English and did it in a way that Deke would have done it if Deke had still the right to the Sailor Moon things. I will call them Jordan, Dustin, and Jillian, because that was the names given to them on that. Now, all we know is that they cast themselves as songsters, but also cast themselves to be also show players, because they're all mostly all over the stead. And then they come to our learn. Now, the only thing known about them beyond they come from another world, and that world was ended by Sailor Galaxia, and that they do songs to get Aldil and Cockaboo to come. Now, a lot of folks wonder what the name of their world was, or how did they get their might. Well, the back saga is never told, at least not in Sailor Stars itself, because the back saga is never told, and Sailor Stars itself though. Need be it's told in the books. Need be told in the Sailor Moon Stars, which is going to happen next month. But for the first drawing show, the back saga isn't told. You got some things to say, Sailor Moon, about anything to say about Sailor Venus? Sailor Hellworld? Oh yeah, like we already talked about that they cast themselves to be songsters, show players. They mostly only play songs for their Aldil and Cockaboo to come. Everyone else, doesn't likes their songs, but doesn't know their true ground for their songs. And also their Sailor Fighters. Yeah, and the name Sailor Star, Healer, Fighter, and Maker. Why they have those names? Who knows? And they also seem to not know how to, cast out fiends out of folks once they become a fiend. Something that Sailor Moon was skilled enough to do. Now, a lot of folks will say that weren't in the books and the new drawing show, or what you call a drawing film, weren't they women who casted themselves as men when they came to Earth? Yeah, in the funny books they were, and in a new drawing film, yes, which follows the books, yes, that's true. But in the first drawing show that Toei did, they were not. They were men who, when they shape-shifted, they then took on women body halves, or slights, or breaks, whatever you want to call it. And that may have been you know, making them the first men sailor fighters. Right there. Now, in the books, it was true that they were lesser cells. They didn't play a big. They didn't do much, from what I understand. But in the drawing film, they were in it a lot. You know, and some folks believe that Naoko Takiguchi wasn't happy with Toei for how the Sailor Starlights were not handled the same way they were in the books that she drew and wrote. Now, leave it to be whatever you want to take away from that. At the end of the day, you know, are they inner sailor fighters or outer sailor fighters? Well, if they are outer sailor fighters, they are in an outer starway, some other starway, not the Milky Way starway. And yes, that would make them the elders of the elders, if you believe that or not. But that is all we know about them. They have like one strike, you know, which is truly strong. You know, you know what I mean? And some folks want to know why they have their bond with, you know, Aldeline Cockaboo. Well, your guess is as good as mine, because that bond, that kinship, is never really told beyond she came from the same world that they came from. And once Sailor Galaxia's Hills of Madness, they go back to their world to start it over again. Back to you, Sailor Moon. Yeah, that what we just said there is pretty much what anyone knows about the Sailor Starlights, or, you know, whatever. And that some folks out there might know a little more about them than others. Why? Because of the books, you know, and also don't forget the songs, shows, and the plays. So their back saga might be in there somewhere. And the new drawing film that's coming out next month, we might know about the Sailor Starlights and their back saga and everything that happened to their world. You know? So yes, that's all we know about them. Also, for in this film, the only dolls ever made from them, or even made by Bandai or Great Eastern Glee or any other sundry doll businesses that got the rights to make Sailor Moon dolls. And since Deke and Cloverway and Pioneer never did anything with Sailor Moon Sailor Stars, that meant Irwin Toy never got to make their dolls. So say it as you will. And that's it. So if you like this film, then follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Don't forget to share, thumb up, and playlist this film, or just give it a like. Watch the other film we made yesterday over here, and hit that ring so that you know when the next upload, live stream, or short's been done. I, Sailor Moon Serena, and I, Sailor Venus, Sailor Hellworld Mina, and we'll see you later.